King 5 meteorologist Rich Marriott. It was another cold morning, but not as cold as it has been. In fact, we've taken a look at the records from yesterday. It was another really cold day. We broke a couple of records yesterday, in fact. Taking a look at Bellingham, they were the only one that didn't of the main climatic stations. They dropped to 14 degrees, but their record was 10 degrees. Out of the airport, they dropped to 20 degrees yesterday morning, breaking the old record of 21 set way back in 1949. 76-year-old record that fell yesterday there at the airport. And Olympia dropped down to a cold 12 degrees, breaking the old record of 16, which was also set in 1949. See how much colder those temperatures are. They're now normals, which are generally in the 30s this time of the year, but boy, not a normal year for sure. Take a look at our low temperatures today. Quite a bit warmer. You can see we're mostly in the upper 20s and low 30s, so running anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday morning for some of those areas. And generally the winds were not as strong in the lowlands as they had been. We saw wind chills generally in the 20s early this morning, but we didn't see any of those teens or single digits that we've seen the last couple of mornings. So the trend is good at this point. Take a look at the feels like temperature right now. You can see still kind of cool out there. Temperatures running mostly in the 20s, but you can see up in the passes, which are still feeling those strong gusty winds moving through. They're down at 6 degrees at Snoqualmie Pass. At the base of Stevens, minus 2 degrees, and 2 degrees there at Paradise. Checking our live readout from the SchoolNet site there in North Bend. Still seeing some gusty winds. They're only blowing at 7 miles per hour, but that's cooling the temperature from the 31-degree air temperature and making it feel like 24, now 25 degrees. Did gust up to 36 earlier this morning, which really gave a major wind chill around much of the foothill areas. Checking the Bellingham Tower cam, sun's still out there. We do have the clouds from an approaching system moving their way up slowly from the south. There in Everett, still seeing some sunshine as well, so the clouds not quite made it in. But looking at that shot there from Tacoma, looking a little more threatening. You see that deck of clouds that's moving in. This morning we're seeing some snow down around Portland and Vancouver, but that system is going to be weakening as it moves northward, and each computer model run seems to be weakening the amount of snow that we might see around Puget Sound as we head towards this afternoon and overnight tonight. Taking a look at the current radar, you can see it just edging into view there, just approaching the Olympia area. You see widening that out. Pretty good band. Again, that's been producing some moderate to heavy snowfall there right around the Portland area, but it will continue to weaken as it moves northward. But we should see some flakes in the air as we head towards a little bit later on this afternoon and then through overnight tonight. Accumulations generally around an inch or 1 to 2 inches of wet snow out of this. It might switch back and forth between rain and snow overnight for that matter, but we see that all in by midday tomorrow, and then we're going to be looking for things to just turn wet and warmer as we head into the weekend. You see that just starts, looks like that shower just about moving out of the Portland area. Overall, our 7-day first alert forecast does show that we've got a first alert day today and through much of tomorrow. We're going to end that at about 1 p.m. On Friday afternoon. We'll see any chance of snow pretty much in before noontime, and we'll just let those temperatures warm up a bit before we drop that. Today we did see those cold temperatures and strong foothill winds, but primarily it's that little bit of snow that's going to be coming down overnight tonight and into early tomorrow that we're concerned about for Friday. But then I think we're going to be done with the wintry weather, which I think everybody will be happy about. This is the latest computer model run that came in this morning, and we put that in motion from now on through midday or to about 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can seeing just some trace amounts down there to the south, so you might see half an inch or so in some of the areas around Olympia. You'll see more obviously as you go farther south, and then as we track through the late afternoon and evening, not seeing a whole lot. It's a little slow to move northward, and then you can see we get a little bit overnight tonight. Quantities generally around an inch or less, it looks like, right by Puget Sound, a little bit more as you move farther away, and you might get 1 to 2 inches as you get out into some of the foothill areas, but not a big producer overall, so probably just as well. You can see there is some good snow up in the mountains. They should see anywhere from about 3 to 6 inches of snow out of this system, so that'll be helpful for skiers and snowboarders as we head into the weekend. Check Checking the passes, we've got cloudy skies there at Snoqualmie, no driving problems. You can see the forecast does call for some occasional snow moving in for the afternoon. High temperatures at the pass level right around 20 degrees. Stevens Pass, we're going to be looking for that chance of snow to move in a little bit later. Will be a cold day there with temperatures mostly right around the low teens. And remember, there's going to be a wind chill on top of that. Looking for a little bit of light snow as we head towards the early afternoon hours. So overall, today we're going to be looking for that chance of rain or snow moving in as we head towards this afternoon and then overnight tonight. Again, looking for maybe around an inch of wet snow to accumulate and maybe 1 to 2 inches as you get farther away from Puget Sound and up into some of the hills. That should end probably by mid-morning tomorrow. Should see a little bit of afternoon clearing. Highs today mostly getting into the mid to upper 30s, but getting into the low 40s on Friday. Saturday, we'll see increasing rain in the afternoon. It might start as a little bit of wet snow around the Hood Canal, but it will turn to rain Saturday night even there. High temperatures Saturday staying in the low to mid 40s. Sunday just looks kind of rainy with temperatures in the mid 40s, and then showers and sun breaks on Monday. Just a few showers around with mixed in with sun for Tuesday and Wednesday, and high temperatures as we head into next week, getting back much closer to normal, getting into the mid to upper 40s to right near 50 degrees. You might have lost track, but at this point, our normal high temperatures are right around 50 degrees. So it's been a while, like 2 weeks since we've been anywhere near what our normal high should be. So it'll be kind of nice to get back to our normal northwest weather.